Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at, is Nvidia stock unrecoverable now for coming days and coming weeks or coming months as well? What's going on with this thing? We'll take a look at the price action. We'll take a look at options data as well, where the traders are betting their money going in this week. Again, just where they're betting their money doesn't mean price is going to go there. It just tells you the sentiment of those options trader. That could be cumulative as well, right? So, but anyways, it's more heavy based off of this coming week, right? And how they have adjusted in the last couple of days for this coming week. And anyways, things evolves as well throughout the week as well. And definitely Nvidia right now, as you can see, is in the price action of bearishness. Now it's at that area where it has given us good indications of some bounces as well, right? However, that's why I always say when the overall structure is in one way, let's say if right now overall structure is bearish, I always say if you're trading uptrend, just take it as a rebound, because you just never know how long that will last for, because technically there is overall pressure of bearishness in the structure. And when we are bullish, I mention always, if you're trading pullback as short, then just be careful, because you just don't know how long the pullbacks would last, because overall structure is bullish. That's why it's better to stay most of the time with the overall structure, but decisions are yours. I'm here to provide you both ways, whatever suits you, right? Now, overall structure, why is it bearish? Well, let's turn on my tools. Easy to answering trading tool. So overall structure has been bearish, even though it has shown us good potential rebounds at 200 days moving average, but structure never confirmed us any signs of upside or uptrend, I should say. Now, let's get to the hourly interval. Let's start off over there. Now, this is what, and I'll get to the options at the end of this video. Now, as for the hourly interval, what we saw in the last couple of days, and guys, I'm not talking about anything with the news, Jensen Huang talking with Trump and all of that, deep sea AI stuff ongoing. There's just a lot of things happening, and news doesn't matter to me. It's all I can tell everything from the price action, and as per technical trading, that's all what I need to know. All right, so as we were forming a pivot, and that's what technically, if you're trading market for the trading, then that's all what you need to know is the technicals and how to build the position, where to exit out, where's the entry position, stop losses, how to read the price action, right? Okay, so we were forming a pivot on the intraday, and we got good bounces as well, right, last particular day. But once we, at the end of the market, there are tariffs things also ongoing. Okay, so but anyways, it doesn't matter. As I say, the price action is telling me everything. So we did try to find a bounce at one of the levels of 124 and 60 cents, 66 cents. However, that was it, and I'll show you on the 5 minutes interval as well a couple of things. And once we lost this zone again of 123, it's just a collapse. Now the way it has closed, $120.78. As long as we stay below now 120 and 78 cents, there is no point in looking any uptrend. 120 and 78 cents below, we have a weakness, and I'll talk more on the daily interval. And as we lose 116 area, which will mostly come down there Monday itself, if we don't get about 120 and 80 cents area, losing 116 is a bigger problem. And what that bigger problem would be, that has a room to take us down all the way to $100. That's where the next demand zone is, and my significant levels are marked by my tool already. I have just put a blue box around that as well, so that I can emphasize and highlight and focus on that particular zone. Now, yes, $100 technically is the direction on this, as long as we continue to stay below $120 and 70 or 80 cents or so forth, give or take a couple of cents, right? I want to take you to the 5 minutes interval. Well, we had not a bad climb on this until it wasn't. So let's turn on my tools, right? Like, how do we day trade this thing? So let me turn on my tools. So we had a bullish start above the cloud here, and this is where it was all over. Well, not all over. We ran into cool off. Cloud gave it a bounce, did some bounce here in the green structure, and that was it. That was it. Done for the whole rest of the day, right? And this helps you to understand where you can expect a price action change and accordingly manage your position or enter a position or exit a position, right? Things along those lines. So now, well, if you need access to my tools, links are in the description of this video. There's also a discount for you guys, only for you guys. All right. Okay. Now, well, so that's pretty much what it is, guys. It's not bullish. It's definitely bearish. Overall structure, as I just showed you, it's bearish. Hourly interval, we have a weakness. It's also 200 days moving average. We are below that. Technically, intraday level is 120 and 80 cents area. We stay below it, problems. All right. At this point, my opinion will only shift again to a potential rebounds only if we get above 120 and 123. I want to give it a zone which coincides with that 200 days moving average as well, but this is the zone. 120 and 123. Between 120 and 123, I'll just consider it as choppy, not much. It's just a rebound and choppy, that's all. Not a strengthful price action. If we close Monday above 123 and 14 cents, then it's like, okay, there's something. There's something in Nvidia still right now left. All right, otherwise, no. This thing is looking unrecoverable to me, just my opinion. And as long as this price action holds this way, right, it's looking unrecoverable and it has a room to continue down to $100. Now, is it going to go straight down to $100? You may see rebounds along the way. So, for example, Nvidia range right now is quite high. It's doing what? Normally it does like $4. Lately it's been doing $8 or so. And let's say if we lose 116, we can see a rebound at 108, one of the intraday levels, but that will just be a rebound because we have significant levels above as resistance now. And then as we come down, then the next leg could take us to $100. So what I'm trying to say is that not necessarily when I say $100, that is like, okay, drop like that. No, it's in that direction. Unless price action changes and so shows me something. Otherwise, no, that's where I'm seeing the next strong demand zone of significant level. So it has a magnet over there. Intraday levels can give it some bounces along the ways, but won't change the price action. We'll see. If something will develop, we'll see. But so far, no. It looks very unrecoverable to me right now. All right. Here you go. Okay. So let's get to the options data real quick on Nvidia. And so here it is. All right. So, well, where's the Nvidia's price action at? What price is that at? 120. Where's the 120? It's right over here. Definitely there are still, $130 calls there. I do see a accumulation of the puts in $120 to $100 range. That's very area when we also have a spike at 75. So technically there are still more positive bulls, 130. All right. But this could very well be cumulative. However, it's very much equally divided on both fronts, puts and the calls, if I would say, because there is no puts at like 131 to 130. Oh, sorry, almost no calls between 130 to 135. While we don't see that in the near term, we do have puts from 100 to 75, but calls are very less. So from 130 to 135, excuse me. So yeah, well, I would say it's equally spread out, but definitely I don't think 130 is happening this week the way the price action is. I don't think there's any point in the calls. Any call is just going to be burnt. Even now, 127 is also forming as a new strong resistance now. So anyways, not just 132 anymore, 127 as well. So no, I think, well, so as per my opinion, I think options traders are equally divided on both fronts, and there's no one clear place where they're like, yep, I'm going for that direction. So and price action is favoring technically the bears. Again, options are just the options. All right, it doesn't tell you where the price is going to go. It just tells you where the traders are betting their money, their sentiment. That's all. Their sentiment could be absurdly away from what the price action is telling us. Okay, now I want to show you weekly interval as well before wrapping up. Now the way we have closed the week, it's very much likely, as I mentioned previously as well, as start of a head and shoulder on the weekly interval, which creates a problem for weeks and months on Nvidia. We lost $132 and structure. Let's see the structure here, and it is red here. All right. So we are weekly bearish, daily bearish, hourly interval bearish right now on Nvidia. unless structure changes. But weekly interval is not gonna be getting any better as long as we stay below $132 area. It's kaboom, guys. It's done right now. All right, that's all I have for you guys. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. Don't forget, if you need access to the tools with the discount only for you guys, links are in the description of this video. All right, take care, bye.